This is all your fault. You're ruining this family. You're so bloody selfish.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. How many of you have heard this phrase before? How many of you believe it? I don't. When most of us think or hear the word bullying, we often think it in a verbal way. Every time someone is verbally bullied, it can take place anywhere. From school to the workplace, from home to the street. However, mostly we notice it at school. The question that comes to my mind when I think about it is how verbal bullying influences on children. First, it influences on health and well-being. When child face verbal bullying, they have a depression. Depression leads to chain of substitution in which victim face overeating and stop eating to fulfill his pleasure. This influences on improvement and development of bones, muscles, and vital organs. So therefore, child becomes weaker and weaker over time. Also, this causes an addiction. Tendency to achieve goals keeps us away from alcohol, drugs. For instance, the hungry one will look for foods, while the depressed will look for addictive substances to keep away himself or herself from reality. Second, verbal bullying has an impact on child's emotional development. They have a tendency to become emotionally withdrawn. Child who is quiet and shy can become even more so. It will cause trouble interacting with other students. They start developing inferior complexes and feel that other children are better than them. Furthermore, child will have low self-esteem. Imagine this situation. The father says to his son during the competition, "You will win the race." The child starts to assume that he's loved. He becomes confident. On the other hand, if father says, "You don't have enough the stamina," so these words can hurt this child and leave feelings such as helpless and vulnerable. In this case, child doesn't know what to do and he becomes introverted. How do you think? Will this child have healthier self-image and self-confidence? It is very important to be mindful of the words that we use every day to our friends, to our colleagues, to the strangers, because sticks and stones can break our bones, but words can hurt our hearts. We should be careful because it will shatter a person.